Good evening. Today we will be discussing the case of a bakery owner refusing to make a wedding cake for a same-sex couple in Colorado that has reached the Supreme Court. Taking us back to 2012 when the conflict between Jack Phillips, David Mullins, and Charlie Craig captured the attention of the nation and brought into focus how the controversy over a same-sex marriage plays out in our communities.
July 2012 in Lakewood, Colorado, newly married same-sex couple David Mullins and Charlie Craig went to Jack Phillips' Masterpiece Cake Shop, open for more than 20 years, to purchase one of his beautifully known wedding cakes. But instead of leaving with a cake, they left with crushed hopes. Earlier today, I went to that very same cake shop to get an insight on what the mix-up was all about.
They said that they were here to look for wedding cakes. I had my wedding book open in front of them with wedding pictures and asked them who the cake was for. And when they said it was for them, I knew it was a cake I wouldn't be able to create because I don't do cakes for same-sex weddings. I didn't want to use my artistic talents to create a cake that went against my religion. I told them I'd sell them anything else in the store, but not for that specific occasion. I don't feel like I'm discriminating against them because I allow all people into my shop, no matter their sexuality. If I turn them away because of their sexual preference, then that would be discrimination. I feel like I'm compelled to create a cake that goes against my religion because if I don't, punishment is jail time. I believe God designed marriage to be with a man and a woman. They're making me choose between my family and my relationship with God. This is not freedom. That is not tolerance.
We also got a chance to hear David and Charlie's heated side with how they felt at the moment and their views on religion.
This isn't about a cake. It has never been about a cake. It's never been about weddings.
We all deserve fair and equal treatment, and that's why we're here today.
As a couple getting married, we had a million details to finalize. We sat down with the owner, and he asked who the cake was for. And when we said it was us, he said, "I can't make it for you." We left the shop feeling horrified and hurt and embarrassed. The parking lot, we're very emotional. It's embarrassing to admit, but I cried. This cake is about the rights of gay people to receive equal service.
This isn't about artistic creation. We simply asked for a cake, and he denied that to us simply because of who we are.
Religion is an extremely important part of many people's life. That's why it's protected under the Constitution. You cannot practice your religion in a way that demeans others or in a way that excludes us from life.
According to the United States Bill of Rights, our First Amendment states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Phillips exercises this right not to target gay weddings, but to decline making any cake that conflicts with his religious beliefs, such as Halloween-related cakes and cakes for same-sex weddings. The Colorado Civil Rights Commission for Sexual Orientation ruled that designing and creating same-sex wedding cakes are not protected by the First Amendment.
Another factor that played into the case was anti-discrimination laws. A Colorado state law prohibits public accommodations, including businesses open to the public, such as Masterpiece Cake Shop, from refusing based on characteristics like race, religion, or sexual orientation.
You've probably seen these signs at restaurants. We have the right to refuse service to anyone, or no shoes, no shirt, no service. The entire United States is covered by the Federal Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits discrimination by privately owned places of public accommodation on the basis of race, color, religion, or national origin.
The law does not state the prohibition on sexual preference. In Colorado 2012, there was no act that prohibited turning people away due to sexual preference. Same-sex marriages were also not legal at the time. Therefore, when Phillips refused to make the same-sex couple their cake, he was not breaking any anti-discrimination law.
David and Charlie argues that Phillips discriminated against them. The Colorado Civil Rights Commission ruled that the bakery illegally discriminated against them when they were refused service, and it was a violation of the state law. Also, while businesses refuse service to customers, anti-discrimination laws do not allow people to discriminate or make rules against people if it does not apply to everyone else as well. David and Charlie feel that they don't receive equal rights like everyone else because of their sexual orientation. Despite the gay marriage ruling, many areas of the country continue to discriminate against those who identify as anything other than straight.
After the incident, the couple brought their case to the lower courts of Colorado and won with the support of the American Civil Liberties Union. The administrative law judge ruled against Jack Phillips in December 2013, saying that designing and creating cakes for same-sex wedding ceremonies are not speech protected by the First Amendment. And in August of 2015, the Colorado Court of Appeals found that the bakery discriminated because of sexual orientation in violation of the state law. After this result, Jack took the case all the way to the Supreme Court to have the case reviewed.
And where does this leave Phillips and shop owners who have strong religious beliefs? Justice Anthony Kennedy from the Supreme Court suggested that Phillips, along with others with similar beliefs, put up a sign that directly states that his shop does not make cakes for same-sex weddings. This solution improves situations because it respects Phillips' religious beliefs. But instead of putting up a sign, Phillips has decided to stop creating cakes altogether, resulting in a dramatic loss of 40% of his business.
David and Charlie have fought to make it a requirement for cakes to be made for all people, including same-sex couples. Another solution for the couple is they could have taken their business elsewhere and got a cake done by another shop who was willing to do it. However, they wanted to fight for equal rights. As Mullins stated, it was never about a cake.
Many people seem to be in favor of David and Charlie's side. Whose side are you on? Call us with your questions at 1-800-KMAR.
Thanks for tuning in.